powers with a real temptation to divide the world amongst themselves. The United States is an established power, but one that is gradually turning away from some of its allies and freeing itself from the international rules it was still promoting until recently.
So what's the way forward? Macron wants us to reinvest in multilateralism. He wants us to double down on the United Nations. I don't think Macron will find many takers. The UN stock is at its lowest in decades. They couldn't stop the war in Ukraine. They could not stop Israel's war in Gaza. They could not stop the US attack on Venezuela. And they certainly cannot do anything about Greenland, the United Nations. Do you know why? Because the UN was built on two assumptions. One, that world powers would act responsibly. And two, that globalization would unite the world. Both assumptions were wrong. We are seeing the world fracture into many pieces. The US is one piece. Europe used to be part of that same piece, but Washington kicked them out. China is one piece. Russia and Iran are aligned to that piece. Middle powers like India are a different piece. And all of them are floating around with different interests. This is not a new order. It's a churn before the new order. And frankly, it was inevitable. In recent years, the US has been in declining power. Meanwhile, Asian countries surged ahead. They had a younger population and more resources. And the result was this. Many countries began challenging America, whether that's Russia invading Ukraine or China militarizing the Indo-Pacific or the BRICS moving away from the US dollar. All of this was a direct attack on the US-led world order. But then came Donald Trump, sort of like a final flare from a dying star. Trump is trying to reassert US dominance. That is why he captured Maduro, and that is why he wants Greenland. But how much further can he go?